really snowing up a storm. So I thought I'd go back into the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club library and check out some old videos of what we were doing in 2015. So check this out. Here we go, back in time.
The officers of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club include President Joe Desmond, Vice President Jerry Lorkowski, Treasurer Ken Smith, and Secretary Mark Meldrum. Welcome to the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club TV. Here are the hosts of your show, President Joe Desmond and Secretary Mark Meldrum.
Props ready?
Yep. Are we ready?
We're rolling.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Larrywood. It is opening day for Chevelle's. We're here at Larry's beautiful home, and you can't see us. Mark will pan around here in a minute, but we have Chevelle's all around us. Larry and Ann are gracious enough every year to host our home opener. Lots of food, lots of beautiful cars, lots of great people. And I want to introduce everybody to the newest Chevelle right here. This is Jameson. This is my grandson. Say hello, Jameson. Say hello, Jameson. There he is.
Happy to see all these Chevelles.
That's right. He's going crazy seeing all the Chevelles. And this right here, we're all in with the Cavs, by the way. Go Cavs,
yeah,
go
Cavs. Down one, but we're going to come back.
That's right. We had to give them one at home so they make them feel a little cocky. But anyway, just wanted to let everybody know the show is moving. The applications are moving very quickly now. They're starting to really crank out. The Holiday Inn, we had a meeting with them this week. They said keep calling. If you don't have a room, keep calling because rooms are opening up. And part of the problem with the rooms are they're having construction done there.
Yeah, they're doing a whole remodel, and that reduces their capacity by 70 rooms. So that's why some of you had quite an issue, and that's why we filled up so early. But
keep calling. Rooms are opening up.
The hotel's looking real nice. I mean, they've got a long way to go, but we'll be moving the show up front. So a whole new look. Don't think you can drive into that place and know what you're doing this year because we're going to have a whole new layout, and pretty excited about having the opportunity to do this.
And we haven't. I mean, we've kind of said this before. The trailer parking, the priority trailer parking, is on a first come, first served basis. And those guys that know what we're talking about, that front row of trailers, you come in Wednesday night, Thursday night, you're going to get the prime spot. That's all we can do. We can't really save trailer spots, so it's kind of first come, first served. So, keep that in mind, folks, when you're traveling in.
We don't want to charge you more money or anything like that, so that's why we're going to make it just first come, first serve.
And I'm going to give my little prop back over here because he's getting a little agitated. Say bye, Jameson. Say bye. Bye, all you Chevelle nuts. Woo-wee! Off camera. There you go. Yeah, this is his first trip to Larrywood. Maybe on the way home, I'm going to let my 16-year-old who has her license now drive my beauty back here, my 74.
I couldn't believe she didn't drive it in, Joe.
Yeah, well,
she should have.
We were a little late, so I didn't want her to be putting a foot in it. And I'm getting ready. We're taking a small contingent up to the Maryland Chevelle show.
I'll see you in Maryland.
Yep, I'm going. My wife's going. Jason from the club. We got Trillos.
Yes, and Larry told me today he's gonna gang up with us.
Okay,
go
good
with
deal.
Us too.
Yeah, so we got a nice little contingent heading up to Maryland. So, but everything's coming together for the show. We got everything set with the hotel. Like I said, if you're sitting on the fence for that registration, you better get it in because it's going fast. It's really going fast, and we're not saying that just to get you guys to send it, or are we?
No.
Yeah, we are. No.
We got about 40 spots left.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yep, and then we're also going to count on a lot of the our local guys coming in, and they usually wait for a couple of days before. But like I said, make sure you guys get that in. Keep calling that Holiday Inn.
And the Super 8, what's
the Super 8 next door?
They still have room?
Yeah, they got 6 rooms left on our book. They've got only 6 rooms left. I'm going to stop there this week and see if we can extend out a couple, maybe half a dozen more rooms. So if you guys,
it's not that bad of a little hotel, really, and you can walk to our show.
Yep, the folks are real nice. The folks are real nice over there. Everything's coming together. So Mark's gonna pan around to some of these cars here in a little bit.
Yeah, I've already caught a lot of video of the cars driving in, and I don't know, about
even have a couple
25 cars, some Corvettes
a couple
here.
Corvettes here, a bucket swing. Come on down, a bucket swing. We're gonna go do a little body work on them.
But this will be airing in the July.
Right before the show.
Can you believe it?
Right
We're already in July.
We will be NBA champions by the time you see this.
So.
Go Cavs!
All right, catch you later.
Catch you later.
Wow, you got a Yanko out today. Wow. Boy, you got a lot of stories. Hey, that's a nice Yanko.
Yep, Don Yanko's personal driver.
Wow, we got John Yanko's personal driver.
Boy.
Whoa, you hear that? Why didn't I catch that on? What'd you say, Joe? You're always sweating?
Yeah, because I'm fat.
Come on. Action.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy July 4th. I'm here with somebody that's very seldom seen on camera. He does so much for us behind the scenes and does a lot for Toys for Tots, and he is just all over the place. By the time you see this newsletter, he will be happily married. He's a great guy. It's Jerry, our vice president. He has been in the club, about 7 years?
Since 07.
Since 2007, he joined the club, and the first job we gave him at the Hudson show was garbage duty. And he did it without complaining, without whining, and he stuck around. He is a great guy. We are sitting behind his 1966 El Camino. You guys have probably seen it with all the toys in the back of it, as well as the Toys for Tots across the back window. Jerry, tell us a little bit about this car.
Excuse me, sir. What year Ranchero was that? I was one of my grandparents got one. I was one. It's a 66. Thanks.
Jerry, tell us a little bit about your ride.
The car came from Mesa, Arizona in 1996. A friend of mine bought it. I was helping him do it, and ended up buying the car. And had the car since and transformed it into what you see today.
And now, if I remember right, when I met Jerry, it had the nastiest small block in it.
It still has that sitting in the garage, and that's probably going back in.
He's got a truck big block in it right now, which looks beautiful in there. He's got a smooth firewall. It looks fabulous. This is what you have to look at the bed of this El Camino. Nothing has ever been in the bed of this. I want to throw a brick in it just for old times, but he won't let me. But you have to see, when you guys come up to see this car, you have to look at the bed in it. It is fabulous. It is flawless. And you know, these cars, when they were made, people bought them. These were workhorses. People use these for work. There's not too many of them around that didn't have lumber, cement, who knows what in the back of them. And Jerry's car is flawless. This is a beautiful automobile. It's fun to drive. And Jerry is not shy about burning the hides. But it had a nasty little small blind. I remember at one point you showed me pictures. That tunnel ram on it, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah, a cross ram, side-by-side 2 floors.
Nice, nice. So these are the caliber of cars that you're going to see in August. And this is a club member's car. It's beautiful. He represents Toys for Tots. He's also a veteran. Happy Independence Day, everybody. See you in August. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the July newsletter. We're here on location at Larrywood. Larry Robinson here. He is the president of Larrywood. And Ann, we might interview Ann later. She's the queen.
After a couple of drinks.
Yeah, after a couple of drinks. She's the queen of Larrywood. We're sitting right here behind Larry's beautiful, award-winning 1966 Chevelle that he built and got it into the Autorama just in time. They were marking, everybody were putting pieces on while they were pushing it into the Autorama, pushing it into the spot. So Larry's here. Larry, how many years have you had this car?
About 20 years, 15, 20 years. I bought it in 91 or 2.
91 or 2. You brought
91
it
to
Lockport, New York, correct?
Yep.
Lockport, New York.
Old drag car.
Yep, for a lot of you guys out there that don't know it or haven't been following us, Mark is building the replica of what this car used to be called the Bounty Hunter. This car was bought, correct me if I'm wrong, Larry, brand new, was licensed 1 year, and drag raced its entire life until Larry got it, restored it back to its glory that it is right now. It's a beautiful automobile. It was raced, had a pretty successful career, if I'm
I think so, yeah. He made a little money with it, hopefully.
Yep, and we got some really nice pictures. We'll have a whole display set up with this car, and maybe Mark will bring what he's working on for the other car. We're not sure what Mark's doing. He's always doing something.
I wish you'd bring it over here and let me work on it a little bit.
There you go. But
We
yeah,
gotta
so
do that. We got to do that.
Yep. So everybody pitches in this club. Everybody gets their hands dirty. We have a good time. I have a couple of fingers on this car.
Don't touch it, damn
See
it.
right there. I have a couple of fingers on it. But yeah, Larry, very gracious host. Him and his wife Ann, they put on our summer solstice here, or spring solstice, we should say, our home opener as we call it. There's probably about at least 20 cars here, which is a very nice showing for our home opener. And like I said, thank you very much, Larry.
I think
you and your
Joe,
wife.
you talked all the time. Damn, I didn't have time to
Okay,
talk.
talk. What are you going to talk about?
I just love the 66s, you know. And they make one after 66. You know that, Joe.
Here we go.
You know, it's just
Cut to the commercial of the
Thanks everybody for
1970.
showing up.
Mark, inset 70 commercial right here, or 74 commercial right here.
Thank you
Put that in there.
for showing up. We love you guys, and just thank you so much for showing up.
Thanks, everybody.
We couldn't be a club if it wasn't for you guys. You know, you guys make the club.
How many people you want there in August, Larry?
400.
400. You want 400 people in August.
We only got room for 201, but what for?
Hey, spectators are welcome at our show. And this year the whole show is different. We're actually going to be in the front.
Don't embarrass me.
which may pull more people into the show as spectator-wise. So thank you guys very much. Larry, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you guys in August.
Thank my wife.
Carlsbad Raceway every weekend to race our cars. By the time I met Jack, I'd had this car for about 2 years, and it was running in the very low 12s as a street car at Carlsbad Raceway. Jack had a 55 Pontiac that was gutted and had cutouts on it that ran mid-14s, but we were friends, and it didn't matter how fast his car ran. He was just a good guy, and he was a racer. However, the Pontiac guys that hung out with the Pontiac dealership sponsored GTO, they all had street Pontiac GTOs, and those cars ran 14 seconds in the quarter mile back in the 60s. And Jack's 55 Pontiac ran 14 seconds back in the 60s. So every weekend at Carlsbad Raceway, you would get all these nice new shiny GTOs and all these nice shiny new Mustangs, and they would be in this bracket together, and the car that would usually win was this 55 Pontiac four-door that belonged to my friend Jack Murray. And all the Pontiac guys hated him, and they'd show up with their new car and their girlfriend, and then they'd lose to a 55 Pontiac four-door that was green and white and rust. And so they weren't real happy about that, and so they were always complaining to Pete Casey, the guy that owned the fast GTO, about Jack being a dirt bag and drove a dirt bomb and called his car a commode. And they were very insulting to him and not respecting his driving ability. Well, one Saturday afternoon, after hearing an especially rude tirade of comments going Jack's way from the Pontiac guys who were pitted near us, I walked over to the Pontiac guys, and I had Jack come with me, and I said, here's what I'm going to offer. You guys are always harassing Jack. You're always giving him a hard time. You're calling him bad names. I've got $25 that says Jack Murray driving my car can beat any of you loudmouths driving Pete Casey's 64 GTO with the 421 HO motor in it. And so they huddled up, and Jack and I walked back to my car, and Jack said, you know, thanks a lot. Nobody's ever stuck up for me like that before. It really means a lot to me. And he says, I don't know. He says,
$25 is probably a big deal back then.
that was pretty good spending money back then. And so my intent was to have one of these loudmouth punks drive the GTO and Jack drive my car. So a few minutes later, they came up to me and they said, well, we need your $25. We've accepted the match race. We're gonna race Jack Murray in your car against the Gold GTO. And I said, well, who did you pick to drive it? And they said, Pete Casey. Well, that's the guy that owned the car, and that was not my intent at all. My intent was one of the loudmouth punks in the 14-second car to drive Pete Casey's car against Jack in my car. And I knew that wasn't fair, but I knew I was kind of stuck because I did say anybody driving Pete Casey's car against Jack driving my car. So I gave my $25. Jack looked at me, his eyes were like big as saucers. I had never seen him drive a stick shift car in the 2 years that I had known him. And I knew he was a good racer, but I'd never seen him drive a stick shift car. And my car was a 4-speed, his 55 Pontiac was an automatic. So somebody runs to the tower and says there's going to be a grudge match between Jack and Pete, and it was going to be for $25, and the whole drag strip, a couple hundred people came around the starting line. To watch this race. Now, I had never been outside my car and seen my car race, so it was a little bit exciting for me. It was very nervous, but a little bit exciting to see my car with somebody else behind the wheel. And they went to the starting line, they pulled up, they backed up, they did a couple burnouts, and they staged, the lights came down. Jack Murray and my car put about a half a car length hole shot on Pete Casey's GTO. And as they went down the track, I could hear Jack shifting. He wasn't power shifting, but he was speed shifting pretty good. And when they got down to the track, the wind light came on the left lane, which is where Jack was in my red Chevelle. And I was excited, and the crowd went nuts. And they came back, and Jack's time slip said 12:32, and Pete Casey's time slip was a 12:28. Pete had actually run a quicker run down the track, but Jack had beat him with a hole shot.
Yep.
So
he got him right off the line.
He got him right off the line. It shut up all the Pontiac guys. It raised Jack's self-esteem with himself and within the racing community there. Shortly after, Jack moved back to his hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. This was probably around 1970, 45 years ago. And every 5 to 6 months to this day, Jack Murray will call me up at 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock at night, which is about the time the bars close back in Louisville, and he'll be drunk as a skunk, and he will thank me for the best day of his life. He said his entire life, the most exciting thing, the most fun thing that he ever did, ever accomplished, was beating Pete Casey and shutting up the Pontiac guys.
That's just awesome.
Running my Chevelle at Carlsbad Raceway.
Thanks for that story, Jeff. And I tell you, if you come out to Ohio in July 31st and August 1st, Jeff and Tracy are going to be there.
Not the car.
Not the car, but they're going to fly out from California. And let me tell you, Jeff's got a lot of stories, very, very much like this. And he's just a great guy. He's just fun to talk to. And you, too, can come out and tell your story at the Northern Regional Chevelle Show in Ohio. I hope you can be there.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks.
Rick got the 66 up on the alignment lift. He's working. He's going to align it. Here's the craftsman at work. Yeah. Working hard. Now smile for us, Rick.
I will smile.
Yeah. He got a smile on his face all the time.
Yeah.
He just loved to work on Chevelle. He'd rather work on a 69 he would a 66. But he does okay. we are on the road again. So
Yep,
what's going on here, Rick?
we're getting closer. Green is good. We got the camber and the toe set. Now we just got to work on the caster. More shim work.
Okay, very good. Okay, Rick says he has it done, right on the money. He's putting air in the tires now, so he's going to grease it. We got the grease out here. I thought I already greased it, but I don't think we did, right? Rick,
Grease it. Nope.
we
Dry
got
as a bubble.
dry as a bubble.
Dry
You
as a
heard
bubble.
that?
Yeah, okay.
Now talk, Rick. Don't be afraid.
I'll talk. You get me talking, you'll get me talking.
He's drinking a little root beer here, so we're having a good time.
Yeah,
Catch you later.
that's good.
I got to get off here and help him. I don't want to look dumb all my life. I want to learn something about. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Greetings for the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. On location in Maryland at the Maryland Chevelle Show. The Nun's back. The Penguin is back in full living color. Hi! How are you? We're up here in Northeast Maryland, and we're doing something. Joe, take over. We're waiting for the crews to come back to the ice cream shop tonight. We've already got some props here, and the crews will be coming through any minute now. So we're just going to give them a little harassment and let them keep in mind the Ohio show's coming up in August. If you haven't registered, you better get on there. Get registered. Maryland show so far had a beautiful day today. Rain, weather's looking a little questionable tomorrow. We'll let you know how it all works out. We'll take some video at the show tomorrow. So Mark will snap some pics of the crews coming by, and we're going to see if they get a kick out of this or not. So, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Chevelle. It's a Holy Chevelle. Ah, bless you. Northeast Maryland, the Maryland Chevelle Club show. Got rained out today. We've got some guys playing through because it rained, so they couldn't be playing outside. So we got Jim and Rick down here playing some cornhole. Jason's about to get into the thing here. No, that's how good they're getting.
Off.
They didn't know what cornhole was till they came to Cleveland. So we're gonna do a little segment here from Northeast Maryland at the Maryland Chevelle Show. We'll have a couple of guest interviews today.
We got Tom Rightler coming on cue real quick, and Jim Brady's over there throwing cornholes at us, and maybe we'll even get Rick on the video today. So he had a pretty cool I don't know what you call that, Rick, Pro Street type Chevelle over at the show. It was just badass, let me tell you. So.
And we also have a live studio audience today. We had to move all of the parking lot festivities are now inside tonight because it's pretty crappy out. There they are.
The Woohoo Girls are live in the studio audience
in the house.
today.
We may even interview our favorite college student. We may bring her up here and talk to her a little bit about
Kettering University. See how her experience was going the first year.
Talk about a little GM.
She's got a panic look on her face.
That's right. She does definitely look panicked. But
so,
and what?
Wait a minute.
Oh, they're playing through.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. Here we are sitting here in Northeast Maryland at the Maryland Chevelle Show. We're still going around doing a couple interviews. Sitting next to me here is Christina Fisher. You guys may recognize her. She used to be this big when she started coming to our show. Now she's in college. She's actually working. You're doing an internship at GM, correct?
Yes.
And how's that going?
It's great. I love it. Get my hands dirty at work. Not many places you can do that, especially at college. I get paid. That's the best part. Pay for tuition.
What do you think of that? Her parents have to be super proud of her, as are the rest of us.
And there they
Sitting across from us is Ed and Kim Fisher, the original Woohoo girl right there. And Ed,
The other one's in bed right now, taking a nap.
Oh, okay. And Ed just kind of sits there, doesn't say anything. And look at this. Ed's drinking a beer. I think we really corrupted him.
Drinking. These guys, what are you drinking? Soda?
No soda in here.
We ran out of the moonshine and the root beer. Any root beer left? I don't think.
I've got more of in the cooler.
We got a little. I'm almost out.
So we're just here running around, talking to folks, and Christina and her parents came up for the show. They brought a beautiful, beautiful Beaumont. I believe that's going to be at our show as well. You guys can't wait to see that.
Yes, it is.
So, and it was an award winner here. So, looking forward to seeing all these folks down there. And like I said, our little duckling here has left the nest, and she's in college at 1 year down, right?
Yeah.
1 year down, going into her sophomore year of college, doing a great job.
Right? Is she going to design the next Chevelle for us?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
She's a little bit embarrassed. We had to come over to her because she would not come over and sit in the hot seat.
She takes after daddy.
So, signing off from here. Have a great one, everybody. See you in Ohio.
Woohoo!
Knows and loves him. It is
Voila!
Mr. Brady.
And we're with.
And he's drinking Coke. We're going to tell you what's in that Coke.
So we're gonna put him in the guest
you in the
chair.
middle.
I'm in the hot seat.
You're in the hot seat.
He's gonna be in the hot seat. I'll keep my umbrella
Umbrella
up.
up here so we don't get any rain.
It matches your club
I know.
logo.
Here we go. Hopefully we don't get any rain in Ohio.
That's right.
So
And
I'm just gonna toss this.
if anybody was at our show last year, the Halloween theme, this guy right here went all out on that Halloween scene that he did on that beautiful.
I had some good help on that.
That beautiful Survivor 70 Chevelle. You still have that?
I do.
You do. Okay.
Still
good.
got cobwebs on it.
Still got cobwebs
Nice.
on it? Good.
And
good.
we still got the
Cobwebs
tiki.
on Still got the Tiki
Tiki
Village from a
wagons,
couple of years
tiki
ago.
wagons.
Yep.
Still
We're going to
hanging
throw
in there.
some pictures up in between here so you can kind of take a look at what Mr. Brady and his group did as far as decorating the Chevelle, as well as a very rare car, which was a 69 4-speed wagon that he turned into a tiki bar.
And then
we're gonna,
lost the hubcap doing a burn.
and we're going to show you some pictures of that at the Jimmy Buffett concert. Pretty cool stuff. What are you bringing this year, Jim?
I don't know.
You don't know yet? You got to go through your massive
knows.
amount of
It's
cars.
Yeah. I don't know. I have an idea.
Well,
For a
we're
little-
looking at our own car now, and we're gonna have a float.
Yep.
And
root
we're,
beer float?
we're not a root beer float, but we're gonna have
We're going to have a float.
hay wagon towed by a 4-door 6-cylinder Chevelle. You guys should really enjoy that. The car is running, operable. We're all set with that now.
Was donated by Matt Gary, who was a member that was lived in South Medina, moved back to Michigan, got married, and living up there, and he donated the car to us to use for this. We're not exactly sure what the hell we're going to do with it when we're done with it.
I got some ideas.
But, you know, we're going to do something with it.
That's where it's going.
I think
I got
it's
about
in Mark's front
3
yard.
pounds of rust in my garage from it.
Auction it out.
We could auction it
Wait a
off.
minute.
That's a good
Ed's
idea.
got a farm that needs more cars.
That's right. We may
put
auction
some
we may
Chevelles
auction that car
down
off to
like
the
the
highest
Cadillac
bidder.
Ranch.
I told you, I don't have a 70 yet.
So we got Ed Fisher in our studio audience today shouting out directions.
That's right.
And we have some of the Jerry Springer people over there too. They just don't introduce themselves yet.
That's right. And we have the Woohoo girls, a couple of them in studio today.
And
So
we have 2 wedding parties.
we have 2 wedding parties today at the
Suites.
at the Comfort Suites.
Host.
We also had Big Jeff crashed a wedding yesterday when we went on our cruise to the ice cream
In
store.
the penguin outfit.
In his penguin outfit. The nun is back. And apparently she's coming back to the
black.
show. We don't know yet, but she may be back at the show. She's going through some menopause issues right now, but
She's got a kid.
that's right.
She got a new kid.
New
Yeah,
kid?
she wanted a new kid.
Yeah.
She wasn't too happy about it.
Oh,
She voiced it.
yeah. She
But that'll
wasn't too
happen. That'll
about that.
happen.
That's right. That's
We
right.
should all duck right now.
He's on his way home. He decided to leave early.
We got a wall behind us. We can like, oh, duck. Wait a minute, these things. Look
Yeah,
like these.
cornhole. Don't forget we're doing the cornhole competition again this year.
Yep,
You
we
can
got
go
the
home with a custom
Rick
set of.
Herling cornhole tournament.
That's right.
This
Go
will
home
be
with a custom set of boards.
probably the 5th annual, something like
I
that.
tried to get
5th or
those.
6th,
I never
7th,
get
8th, you know, something like that.
We got George. George is making some custom boards for us this year, so you guys should enjoy taking those home. I'm sure he'll put some custom artwork on them. So
Yep.
Yeah.
should be real nice.
Maybe a 4-door.
And then we got the Creeper Race.
Yep.
We think we might have a new sponsor for the Creeper Race. Not sure. O'Reilly's might pick up the sponsorship on that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bone Creeper's having some issues. We're still in negotiations with them, but we'll have the creeper races regardless of what creepers we use. We will have creeper races. That's just kind of been a staple of our show, so it will definitely be there.
Yep.
The hotel is still sold out, but you guys can keep trying to call and see if any rooms pop up
You should
available.
auction off a couple extra rooms. I know somebody has got one.
We could do that.
Yeah, we might do that.
Yeah,
We
you can
might do
auction
that.
off
Actually,
drinking money.
if you come to the show, that is one of the prizes.
Yep.
A room?
We give away
We
a
give-
room.
we give
Holiday
away a room.
gives away a
Yep.
room.
Well, no.
So you can
know
sleep
what,
in
but
your
I
car
didn't
till you
get
win the
that
room.
Yeah, but pretty much
Now,
sleep anywhere.
if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Brady got that award.
Yeah, but I
one
didn't
year.
get.
That's
I
right.
didn't.
It's called
I
the-
did the sleeper
Sleeper
award. I didn't
because
get
he
fell
because
asleep in the
He was
bushes.
sleeping in the bushes when he was looking for his keys, apparently.
I was
tell him.
Oh,
waiting
now
for
the story
taxi.
Oh,
changes.
he's waiting for the taxi.
Wait a minute, I have witnesses
hour.
on this.
An hour. We had to wait for that taxi.
And he only had to walk a block.
No, it was a long way. We were all the way up by Lake Michigan. Somebody corrupted the O'Reilly guys to take a
Like
Bus
Michigan, a little
ride.
far, maybe Lake Erie, but Lake Michigan's
Erie?
a little
Oh, yeah.
further away.
It was a long ride.
So, but yeah, everybody,
Got away.
everybody out there, if you haven't registered, we have spots open. Get your registrations in. Club members, get your cars registered. Tom Rightler, who was going to be with us today, had to run out. Some type of little emergency he had to run out and take care of. But we will try to get with him. Yeah, we'll try to get with him before we leave up here.
Yeah.
We're all going to dinner tonight at a restaurant called Pier 1. We're going to go invade that place. Comfort Inn was nice enough to give us an inside area to party tonight because of the rain outside. We had some
don't know
nasty
what they
storms
did.
out there.
Yeah.
They have no idea what they
And they
did.
didn't have to sign. Nobody had to sign a release.
You think we can get a golf cart in here, Joe?
Absolutely.
I think we
Ed,
get a Chevelle in there.
Ed, we've been known to take golf carts places.
Well, we'll see how wide
is
the
there a
front
bar in
doors
this?
are.
Is there a bar in
There's
this
no
hotel?
bar in this place, but there's a liquor store across the street.
Oh, great.
How perfectly placed for this group.
We can do that.
So
Is it sold out? Liquor store still has supplies?
they
It's 'cause
sell
it was a
fireworks
rainy
too. over
weekend.
there?
That's right. It's a rainy
We got a
weekend.
tent
It's-
sale
well, they-
going on with fireworks.
Yep. So, and I know all you guys back in Cleveland are probably getting flooded out. We've been getting a lot of reports and stuff like that. Weather's pretty nasty. Take care of everybody up there.
But we've got oceanfront property right here. We're all hanging out.
That's right.
Very, very nice weekend. You know, we adjust for everything, even in Ohio. If it rains, we'll make the best of it.
Absolutely.
So
we have to.
It's not
Umbrellas
that
inside.
we don't need Chevelles. We're all
Yeah.
good friends here, and we have a good
Friends.
time and have a little
That's
libation, as Joe would say.
And
Yep.
Amber.
Little libations.
All right.
We're signing off for now from Northeast Maryland. Jim, thanks for your time.
Always, we'll see all of you
Peace.
in Strongsville. Be there.
All right. Who's
Hey everybody, greetings from Northeast Maryland at the Maryland Chevelle Show. Tom Rightler, Vice President of the Maryland Chevelle Show, our celebrity judge for the club cars this year. He does take bribes as long as it's peach or apple pie. So keep that in mind, everybody, when you come out. So all you members, get your cars registered so that Tom can look them over, and he'll have the criteria what he has to vote on at our show. See, that's not Snapple in that glass. So anything you want to say, Tom?
No, this will be my 7th or 8th time out to Ohio. I think I've been to every one of them so far. Always a great time.
Do you have anything to say to our members?
To your members?
This bag.
Bring a Mopar this time. You might win. Orange only.
We're going to edit that. Don't worry, Tom. We'll edit that. But yeah, Tom's our celebrity judge. He will have the criteria for all the cars. I'm not sure. I think we're giving a top 10 on the club cars, right, Mark?
We're doing a top 10. So, Tom, what are you most interested in looking at our Chevelles from the club?
From the Chevelles from the club. I don't know. My interests change from day to day, so I can pick any given thing at any given time.
All right, there you go.
Or anything from stock to totally wild.
There you go. We have a bunch of that stuff.
Yes, you do.
So, Tom, thanks for inviting us up here to Maryland. We had a good time, even with the weather.
I'm glad you guys came.
See you guys back in Ohio.
The white Parker Electric, then they code and all that fancy stuff that's coming out now with spark plug wires. I hate to tell you, we're not on there because gee, it wasn't going to pay that kind of money from their suppliers. Here's a pretty rare option: is the heater, engine block heater for your car. And I always like to tell people about writing on the firewall. There was some writing on the firewalls that was in body shop. Let's say if you took a photo over the 4-speed, it was put a 4-speed on it. Station wagon 4-speed. But coming through paint, the last thing they did was paint the black on your cow. So nothing would be showing. If you wrote on there with any chalk, believe me, you were filed. You had a thing to go by, a handbook, and if you messed up, when they were taking you down front, down the office, you know you were going. So, I mean, you see stuff written on the firewall now. I mean, I can't, a lot of people don't like me saying this. There was nothing written on the firewall.